course I had to get her. Hey there everybody, it's Margaret. Welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. In today's video, we're going to walk around Savers and I'm going to share with you things I picked up, things I didn't pick up, and 5 things that I am not sure you would know to look for. So I'm going to point them out to you so that next time you and I can both be on the lookout for these items that bring a really good profit on eBay. If you enjoy videos like this where I'm going around thrift stores showing you what to buy, what to pick up, and what sells well on eBay, Etsy, and other platforms, then make sure you go down there and hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you're notified when I put out new videos. And while you're there, why not go ahead and hit that thumbs up button? Show a girl some love today. Alright, as I'm going around, I am picking up things to see what might or might not sell well. If you notice anything that I miss, you make sure to tell me down in the comment section because I always see things that I miss when I have gone through. Frequently, I will put things in my cart and put them back, this being one of them. I honestly wanted it for myself. It's a metal, I don't know, I guess it's a plants holder, but it's not quite a spittoon, is it now? I got distracted by books. Hopefully you can relate. Let me know. So this little one, this little picture, I believe it, okay, I flashed it too fast. I think it's a McCoy, but I could be wrong. But I did end up looking it up, and it wasn't really worth that much. I ended up putting it in my cart because I have learned too often that I go back to pick things up because I start second guessing myself. So I just stick it in my cart and then look it up after a while. Are these like shortbread cookie press? Do you guys know? I was looking at them and I was like, these are really cute, but I couldn't figure out what they were molds for. I need to know. Maybe you can tell me. Look at my fantastic camera work here. You are welcome. I'm just going to say, there it is. Okay, I was like, I put that back in here because I know I haven't looked it up yet. I did that the other day. I think I shared that with y'all with this really cool cast iron like fish. Like, what was it? It was like a cornbread mold. Oh my gosh. And I went back to pick it up and it was gone. Oh. What do I see back here? Gotta look behind stuff all the time, finding cool stuff behind other things. This, they wanted $5 for this little black bandit car. I was like, what? Okay. Sometimes Savers prices are on point. Sometimes they are out of their mother-loving minds. Nothing is impossible if you don't have to do it yourself. I noticed a whole lot of signs. I pointed this out in another video when I was at Goodwill, that like wooden signs, you know, those kitschy like signs you'd put in your kitchen, or like, I have some more here that I show you. I've been seeing them more and more and more at the thrift store, so I'm wondering if they are just out. I was tempted to get this angel. Look at this camera work, y'all. Oh my gosh. I'll get better. I would like to say I'm a beginner, but I still have not progressed in my videoing skills, clearly. This was a cool plate, but it was chipped, which is a shame. I love this owl. He's so cool. Is it a chip? I kept looking at it. Is it? Is it just paint? No, it's a chip. It's a chip. Darn it. And then, up here, I really liked this little teapot. No. And then this I thought maybe was going to be cranberry glass, but no, you can see there that the pink has rubbed off. It's not like made with the glass. Because does cranberry glass still sell? That's something I need to double check because it's something that used to sell okay for me, but I actually haven't looked it up in a while. It's really good to start, especially when you get out of practice like me, to go back and double check things that you think sell or that used to sell well for you, see if they still sell. All right, this was adorable. I thought it was so cute. $1.50, and it's a little, it ends up being an Avon glass soap dish, right? This little baby blue, and I loved it. Looked it up. This is the only sold of it. It was like $7.99. So no, I did not get it. I did not, but I put it in my cart because I'm gonna look it up in a minute for myself. Now I do get this little drum. I didn't look it up, but one of my kids enjoys musical instruments a lot. And it was, another reason I didn't look it up is I don't know what you call it. I know if I start looking up drums that there's going to be a plethora. What would you call that drum? Help me out. And then I can look it up. It's sitting on my shelf right now. I could play it for you, but I don't want you to click away from this video. And if I started playing, I promise that's exactly what you would want to do. Yeah. I thought this was pretty interesting, being one, it was at Savers, and I saw a Goodwill sticker. Okay. Don't shoot me, but jump ropes. This jump rope was $4.99, and this is just a speed rope, but take a look at there are some jump ropes that sell for good money. These are leather weighted handle Everlast jump ropes, and I thought, well, okay, those are the Everlast ones, but what about just straight leather ones? And there are some that sell for crazy money. So if you see a jump rope that has like a not leather handle, but the leather jump rope part, take a look at it, because man, I had no idea till I started doing this research on the jump ropes. I know that's a hot thing now. People are enjoying jumping rope for exercise. I mean, yeah, why not? Go look it up. I usually love looking at the bags, but I don't know what, lately when I'm trying to record the bags, I always feel like there's too many people around me. So I just like, I don't want to be rushed. All right. Y'all know me, my brain went straight to the witch, but I totally missed these Grandeur Noel figures. And this is a big bolo. I'm going to definitely be on the lookout for them. Not all of them sell for huge profits, but there are some that do. Here are some Santas that have sold for around 25 bucks. But then there are also these porcelain angels. There are nativity sets. They're like that big teddy bear. These are some porcelain ones that sold, like village stuff, nativities, I think I said that. And then in a second, you'll see some pieces that are like just the ox from the nativity, or just here's some of the bears, right? I mean, so they're definitely worth looking for. Like here's just like the camel from the nativity, just the camel sold for $21.50. But I saw some others that was like the guy playing the fiddle or whatever, the violin, that would go with the like Christmas Village, selling for like $15, just like the little figurine. So even if you find just solo pieces of this Grandeur Noel, definitely take a second to look them up, because some of them sold for some good money. And no, I didn't forget about the witch. Of course I had to get her. I mean, take a look at her. She's this awesome vintage Halloween witch. So yeah, here she is. I took her out of the box. I had to check her over. She's got lights. She's got sound. She's got movement. But of course, vintage, you want to check that battery box and check to see if it's corroded. So of course I had to do it. She was not corroded. I was like, oh yeah, girl, you and me going home. You're going to see what it's all about. Unfortunately, there are no solds, but that's okay. There are only 2 up on eBay. Also, I don't only sell on eBay, I sell on Etsy as well, so I could put them up. And then also, I'm going to put a video in my listing. One of these only had lights and sounds and didn't have movement. If you don't like annoying sounds, you might want to mute this, because I'm going to show you. And here she is, sounds and all. So if and when I list her, if I decide to list her, I will definitely have a video in my listing so that the buyer can see that it moves, it lights up, it makes sounds, and that will help mine sell. But I just can't decide if I want to part with her or not, because I just love her. And there's an option to turn the sounds off where you just have the lights and the movement. This was another cool vintage thing that I found while I was there, but when I opened it up, the fabric was all like disgusting, so I didn't end up getting it. But vintage Halloween stuff usually is a pretty solid pickup. Vintage most holidays is a pretty solid pickup. So I like how they've started doing this. They've got a really good holiday section at the Savers here, and I've been able to find some pretty good stuff. Looking through, digging, don't see anything else. These I got, but we're going to keep them. They're haunted window like boards, but I think they're foam, but that's going to be for ours. We enjoy Halloween in my house a lot. I just realized that they put the holiday mugs over here with the Christmassy stuff. Good to remember, because I didn't even look at them. Or did I? No, I don't remember looking at them. Do you have any other bolos that you pick up from the holiday section? Let me know, because I'm wondering if there are things that I might be missing. You know, what would you look for? Those little luminaries looked kind of cool. Oh, I just zoomed past them. Baskets. There were none here that were jumping out at me. I look for ones that are really nicely made, but all of those look just like cheapy made. Okay, that was a cool vase. Okay, there's my kid's shoes. Great. I was looking to see if that was heavy crystal, but it wasn't. Where's all the jewelry? They need to throw the jewelry in those jars. This is one of those hurricane lamps. That's what you call that, right? And you would put that on the stand. That was pretty weighty, hefty. But I did not get it. As I was walking past and viewing this video, I see that thing that looks like it's silver plate that I didn't even pick it up. These little plants are from Ikea. I think they sell for about $1 or $2 at Ikea. And a little metal, no, it ended up being ceramic, I think. Plant holder. That was cool, but nope, nothing jumping out at me here. Unless I'm missing it, you let me know. So coming down here, I see these little votives. They look like tulips on these pedestals. They were so cute. And I thought, oh, those might be fun to pick up, a little vintage. But no, look, a set of 3 sold for $8. I mean, if I was at a garage sale and they were like 10 cents a piece, maybe not. But again, I sell on Etsy as well. I love the jellyfish on this, but then I realized, oh, this is like something like a slab piece like a kid made or something. Or is it? Now I'm like, is that one of those? No. And then things like this I like, but I don't always pick them up because I think, I wish there were 2 of them. I think if there were 2 of them, I might pick them up because for some reason in my mind, 2 would sell better. This is another item that I wish I had got, but I didn't. It's this molded 3-dimensional owl candle. There's not a lot sold on eBay, but there's not a lot on eBay. But what there were a lot on Etsy, and they were selling for a really high price. Now, how many of them are sold, I don't know because I didn't do that kind of search. But I think I should have picked up that 3D molded vintage owl candle. Yep, same thing with the menorah. There were a couple of sold on eBay, but there's a ton of menorahs listed. This is really cute. I did not end up getting it. Y'all don't be mad at me. Isn't it cute though? This little cute hedgehog, and there's like a hedgehog inside. I don't know why I changed my mind. I put it in the cart, and then I was like, I don't know. Like I had the menorah in there too. I looked it up. This was cool as well. I ended up looking this up as well, but $15. Tell me, would you have gotten that for $15? And then I don't know the difference between like mass-produced ones and, I mean, it's challenging for me on the glassware stuff. I need help. And I know there's places I can look, but a gal just hasn't looked. This is another one I really liked and wished that there were 2 of them. But then I was thrown because the crystals, the quote crystals, were just plastic. I was like, is it old? Is it new? I don't know. It's dusty, but that doesn't mean it's really, really old. It looks old, but I don't know. I mean, it's not wired like for electricity, so I don't know. Didn't get it. Look at that Longhorn casserole dish stand. You know you're in Texas when. Then this was oh yeah, those are little hooks for the wall with little stars. Again, Texas love their Texas. Their stars and longhorns and all that stuff. That is a glass bowl that is in a little stand like that, and I didn't like it. But I don't know, maybe it was something that I should have picked up, but no, I didn't. Now we're walking into the boxes. I usually like to pick up little trinket boxes like this. I liked the mixed wood on top, but something about them didn't feel as nice. I don't know. I didn't end up getting them. Normally this would be, maybe that's why, $3.99. Normally that would be something I would like to pick up. People like things with the mixed wood like that and cool little boxes, but yeah, no. This is a fun section. I always enjoy looking through jewelry boxes and trinket boxes and little trays. I saw some cool trays underneath. Darn it. But I was blindsided by that little twisty pencil cup thing. Kitty cat. I guess it's just decor. More wooden stuff. And yeah. Looking through the frames. Every now and then I'll find a cool frame I want to pick up and sell. But I didn't see any. These all just kind of seem meh. Meh. Did you see any you would like? Post-it note, doodad. Alright, back to the craft section. When I was just starting out, I would frequently get things like that, like the postcards or blank cards or thank you cards from this section to put in with my sales. I loved these little candle holders. And I put them, I liked them for me. And I put them on my cart, but I didn't end up getting them. But I think they're so sweet. And then, of course, calligraphy pens. Those are worth looking up as well. If you've got calligraphy pens or any kind of like art pens, because they can be really, really pricey. Now, let's talk mugs. I went through the mug section here and nothing jumped out at me. Maybe it's, the prices are bonkers. Look at all these mugs. You would think Margaret, you're going to find at least one mug in here. But I went through all these mugs and nothing really looked like something I could make a good profit on. You tell me what you think. Okay, Wells Fargo. I didn't look a ton of them up, but normally like there's something that jumps out at me and I just think, okay, this is it. This is a good one. Let's look it up, but none of the ones that I end up, like teaching ones and my dad and Precious Moments, no. Soup mugs. I'm all over the place with my camera work on this video, so. Now this little that is a Starbucks mug, the one with the little peep, and there's some more later, but I've had those and they took forever to sell, and I think some of them I ended up redonating because I'd had them forever. This redwork unicorn one's kind of nice. Maybe, I don't know. I still am not, no. Grandma. You see what I mean? They're all like kind of blah. There's a black one there with these airplanes. That one could have been one I maybe should have looked at a little bit closer. This one with the flowers was an okay brand, but it had some wear and damage to it. Rifle paper. Anthropology. But there's some wear to the gold finish and stuff. So I was like, man, no. Maybe it would have been okay, but it's quite a lot. I do end up, that's cute, but that one didn't have the lid, the Go With The Flow one. It's cute, but no. This really brightly colored one behind the cappuccino, I hold that for a while and I end up looking it up. It's a Washington State like souvenir mug. I just thought it was really cool, really pretty. But I just decided against getting it because, I don't know, maybe it would have been okay. But I don't end up getting it. Mary Engelbrite, I don't think that sells like it used to. People used to really enjoy Mary Engelbrite stuff, but I think it's just oversaturated and kind of like nowadays probably just like, oh, that's what my grandma likes. And again, this is another one. Like usually Life is Good stuff is a good pickup, but this is one there's a lot of them out there. So no. Nope, that weird bunny is kind of funny looking, but Cracker Barrel, no. Foreign Affairs, dun dun. Yeah, I usually really, really enjoy going through all of the mugs. Maybe I need to just take another trip over there and just camp out with the mugs. because I mean, they're pretty easy to list, pretty easy to ship. That mother one is fun. That's a vintage one. This is like a shaving style mug, but yep. You're just as, I don't know, unless you're yelling at me going, Margaret, you missed one. See, and this one with the Civil War on it, I don't even know if you can sell that with the Confederate flag on there. I think that might be something they don't allow on eBay anymore. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure, though. I'm pretty sure. Thirsty? Always. Just a plain Starbucks mug. No, little owl. Yeah, so it's just kind of lackluster for me. But, $2.50. No thanks. Hershey Kisses. Yeah, so then this is a glass stein, but again, no. Those are pretty glasses. What do you think about that? I didn't get them. Again, some of these, like, I don't know too much about glassware. I just thought those were pretty. Look at these little teeny bunny rabbits. Aren't they fun? I guess you could, like, have shots of vodka in those. And have a real party. Say, these are the ones, I have, like, a whole bunch of these. Well, I say a whole bunch. Maybe 4 or 5 of them. And they just sat for the longest time. And I didn't have them listed all together either, because I don't normally, and I just had them solo. Maybe that was the problem. I don't know. But they didn't do too great. More housewares. Let me know what you think of these things. Anything you would have grabbed? Aren't these fun? Little espresso cups. I thought they were sweet. I don't end up getting them. Food design. I mean, actually, it's, yeah. I mean, it was $3 for the cup and saucer for each one. So I'm not sure that it would have been a good sell, ultimately. Meh. Well, we're just going to look at this shelf for a second. So the next thing is quilts. This is one of the things to look for. Now, this one had me fooled to start with. It was all faded. It had like really wiggly quilting, and even had a sleeve for hanging the quilt, which is a good sign if you're looking for quilts to sell. If you look on the back, there's sometimes like a little, like a fold area that you could put a bar through. Okay, I'm trying to lay it out. I'm laying it out flat to show you. And I wanted to show you like so that's the part you would like stick a bar through. And then, but then look, I found these tags on them, and like, so a handmade quilt is not going to have that. So at first I was like, yay, this is awesome. I found a cool quilt. And then I was like, wait a minute. No, this is awful. No, no, no. So it depends on the quilt, depends on the condition and the pattern, but they can definitely sell for a good profit. Even quilt tops, if they're not finished, can also sell. So take a peek at quilts, you know, again, the size of the quilt, whether it's a twin, queen, king, etc., lap quilt, baby quilt, can affect the price. But a lot of people, you know, they're looking for a certain style or a certain color scheme, and they're willing, you know, if it's a nicely made quilt, they're willing to pay up a little bit for it. So I didn't get the quilt that I'm holding in that picture, but in another, I think it was at Goodwill, I do pick up a quilt. And it's in my car still because I need to soak it and it's got some stains and stuff and clean it up. But I'm going to show you all that later. Then we found this, and I was like, this is amazing. What is it? It lights up. This is so cool. I had no idea what it was. And I put it in my cart for a bit just because I was like, what goes there? What is this? I'm trying to ask my kids. They're like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. So we put it in the cart, and I don't get it, and I don't look it up. It's $1.99. Y'all, if you see this, pick it up, because this goes to this LOL doll, which I'm going to show you in just a second. It goes to this LOL Christmas Special Edition doll. If you can get it with the doll, it's like $90. If it's new in the box, it's even more. And just this crystal stand can sell for, about 20 bucks. But check this out. So here's this, 60 bucks. Well, that was on auction. 90 bucks. Well, live and learn. Definitely look things up, Margaret. So the last couple things are just like the lamps, and I picked up some cufflinks. They are not going to be super great sellers. I hope you enjoyed this video and found some things that you can take another look at when you are at the thrift store. Some things maybe you didn't know to look at or look for in the future. And again, if you like videos like this, go down there, leave me a comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye, everybody.